Hey everyone, it's Ace coming at you live with another fantastic episode from the Ray Z Show, and this is part three of Are You a Pathological Liar? Do you lie? Do you lie all the time? Do you believe your own fantasies? And let's dive deeper into this. Or are you living with somebody that does lie all the time? I'm going to leave this link in the comment section. Can you let me know if the links are showing up? Because after I check my show, and let me know if I have sound. This is from this is from FHE Health, and the web address is in the link section. Okay, this is the last part of this series. Okay, so pathological lying can occur with these mental disorders. Pathological lying can occur with these mental disorders. Everyone lies. It's a part of life. For better or for worse, some people find peace in white lies and don't feel bad about occasionally avoiding the truth to spare a loved one's feelings. Others, however, see lying, even major lies, as something completely inconsequential. Pathological lying goes far beyond the standard lies most people tell. Pathological liars lie about all kinds of things, big and small, for seemingly no reason whatsoever. Individuals with this personality trait may lie about innocuous, in, innocuous things like weekend plans or larger topics like past experiences, work, schooling, or relationships. This may seem like nothing more than an obnoxious personality trait, and in some cases, it is. But lying to this level can also be a symptom of a larger problem. When narcissistic, pathological lying begins to interfere with someone's personal life or the lives of those around them, it may be time to consider a conversation with a therapist or other trained mental health professionals. Defining pathological lying. Pathological lying is a behavior pattern in which individuals lie chronically or compulsively, sometimes referred to as mythomania or pseudologia fantastica. Pathological lying generally manifests as lying for lying's sake. I'm going to read that again. Pathological lying is a behavior pattern in which individuals lie chronically or compulsively, sometimes referred to as mythomania or pseudologia fantastica. Pathological lying generally manifests as lying for the sake of lying. In some cases, individuals may lie to make themselves look better, but in others, they may have no good reason to lie or gain nothing from the act of lying. Being Being the friend or family member of a pathological liar, a chronic liar, can be very frustrating, as it's hard to tell what's a lie and what isn't, or when a liar can be trusted. Yeah, I'm going to read that again. When I read it again, it's interesting to me, so I'm just going to regroup and read that part again. The ones that interest me. Oh, by the way, do you like my elephant? My son found both of these. It's kind of weird how he found these a couple weeks apart. Okay, Okay, so pathological lying, but in others they may have no good reason to lie. People may have no great reason to lie or gain nothing from the act of lying. Being the friend or family member of a chronic liar can be very frustrating, as it's hard to tell what's a lie and what isn't, or when a liar can or cannot be trusted. There may be biological drivers behind pathological lying. Excuse me, I gotta get the remote for the aircon. It's too hot in here. Okay, there may be biological drivers behind pathological lying. One study found that central nervous system behavior may influence a wow. There may be biological drivers behind chronic lying. One study found that central nervous system behavior may influence a propensity for lying, and another found evidence of lying due to an imbalance in the hormone cortisol ratio. However, due to the differences in the nature of lying and the purpose of lying from one individual to another, there's not always clear logic behind when or why pathological lyings occur. I'm going to post this little paragraph here. Give me a second. Can everybody hear me? Do I have sound? Sometimes lying can be a coping response, often starting in childhood for some psychological or personality issue that may not be at first visible. It is important to see past just dealing with the lying to uncover the cause, shares Dr. Bill A. Nelson, Chief Clinical Officer at FHE Health. Mental disorder, health disorders. Mental health disorders can and do play a role in pathological lying and may be a contributing factor. In many instances, getting a diagnosis can be the first step to addressing chronic lying. Determining the difference between lying for social or personal reasons and lying due to mental illness can be a challenge. However, there are often differences in the manifestation of lying in those with mental illness versus those who lie for other reasons. For example, there are links between mental illness and believing your own lies. Liars with other motivations, liars with other motivations often don't believe what they're saying. Some of the mental health disorders that cause or contribute to pathological lying include narcissistic personality disorder, also called NPD. Narcissistic personality disorder manifests as arrogant and self centered behavior with little regard for other people's feelings. Narcissistic pathological liars may lie for intention, to make themselves feel better, to feel superior to others, or to manipulate others for the purpose of self gain. Obsessive compulsive disorder. Obsessive compulsive disorder, or OCD, is a mental disorder that features intrusive thoughts and feelings or obsessions and a strong urge to perform certain behaviors or compulsions. In some cases, there are ties between OCD and compulsive lying. Lying can be a true compulsion in a person with OCD experiences, or it can be a negative coping method. Anxiety disorders. Anxiety can manifest in numerous ways, from acute episodes to more generalized anxiety. While chronic lying isn't a defining feature of anxiety as it is with other disorders, such as N as in Nancy, P as in Paul, D as in David, NPD, anxiety and compulsive lying can sometimes go hand in hand. People with anxiety disorders may lie to protect themselves from anxiety triggers or to handle things like a fear of rejection. Antisocial personality disorder. Antisocial personality disorder is a serious diagnosis that often involves manipulation and cruelty toward others for the sake of personal amusement. It's often associated with psychop, psychopathy, psychopathy. Those with APD might compulsively lie to manipulate the people around them, hurt others' feelings, and otherwise cause harm. Wow. Antisocial, I'm going to read that one again. Antisocial personality disorder. Antisocial personality disorder is a serious condition, a serious diagnosis that often involves manipulating, manipulation, and cruelty toward others for the sake of personal amusement. It's often associated with psychopathy. Those with APD might compulsively lie to manipulate the people around them, hurt others' feelings, or otherwise cause physical harm. Wow. Other reasons for pathological lying. While pathological lying can be linked to mental disorders, it isn't always. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Hey, hey. No, I gotta finish this, okay? Wait. Yo, I'm on the show. Please. Sorry about that. While pathological lying can be linked to mental health disorders, it is not always. There are numerous other reasons people may lie with abandon, with abandon. While pathological lying can be linked to mental disorders, health disorders, it is not always linked to that. There are numerous other reasons people may lie with abandon, including insecurity. Some people feel very insecure about the way they are and might lie in an effort to make themselves feel better or inflate their own sense of self worth. Lying may also be a defense mechanism to prevent ridicule or social exclusion. Lying under these circumstances is often quite transparent. Social status. For those who value social status, lying may be a way to maintain a reputation. For example, communities focused on looks or financial status may look down on behaviors they perceive as lesser than them. Participants in these kind of communities, like country clubs or prestigious social organizations, may lie to fit in with their desired peers. Humor, though less common than other reasons, some people may lie often because they find it funny. They might not understand the frustration that comes with being lied to, or may believe their lies are so egregious that no one would believe them. Substance abuse. Many substance abusers have issues with honesty, but this is generally inspired by a desire to hide signs of abuse. Wow. Rather than lying for attention or sympathy. I'm going to read that one again. Substance abuse. Many substance abusers have issues with honesty, but this is generally inspired by a desire to hide signs of abuse rather than lying for attention or sympathy. Pathological lying, chronic lying, can seem harmless, albeit, albeit annoying, a bit annoying, but it may be the sign of a bigger problem. Compulsive lying can be a symptom of a mental health disorder or even substance abuse. If pathological lying is a problem in yourself or others, therapy can be a good place to start in getting to the bottom of an issue. Confronting another person about their lying can be the challenging, but maybe good way to bring a problem to light. When addressing a friend or loved one's lying, be prepared with a plan, including examples of lies that have harmed relationships or other life circumstances. How to cope with a pathological liar. It can be challenging, even overwhelming, to maintain a close and trusting relationship with someone prone to pathological lying. The constant uncertainty and broken trust make it difficult to have such a person in your life. If the pathological liar is a close friend or family member, or even a spouse, husband, or wife, learn to cope with them is crucial to your own well being. I'm going to read that one again. How to cope with a pathological liar. It can be challenging, even overwhelming to your being, to maintain a close and trusting relationship with someone prone to pathological and chronic lying. The constant uncertainty and broken trust make it difficult to have such a person in your life. If the chronic liar is a close friend or family member, or even your husband or wife, or live in partner, whatever you want to call them, learning to cope with them is crucial to your own well being. First, it's important to recognize that pathological lying is often a compulsion rather than a deliberate act of deceit. Much like a compulsive overeater who might not make a conscious choice to stuff themselves to the point of getting sick or causing health problems. The pathological liar probably isn't choosing to intentionally spew falsehoods, but is instead struggling with an overwhelming urge to fabricate. You should choose. You should also understand that a pathological liar is usually not the underlying issue. Pathological lying is not the underlying issue. Rather, it's typically a symptom or manifestation of an underlying mental health condition. If you share a close relationship with someone who is compulsively lying, consider gently encouraging them to seek professional help. If you love them, talk to them. If you can compel them to address the root cause of this issue, you can play an active role in their healing process. You should also understand that chronic lying is usually not the underlying issue. It's bigger than that. Rather, it's typically a symptom or manifestation of a bigger issue, a mental health condition, maybe. If you share a close relationship with someone who's compulsively lying, consider gently encouraging them to seek professional help. If you can compel them to address the root cause of the issue, you can play a great role in their healing process in life. Treatment for pathological lying. Because it isn't a standalone medical condition, pathological lying doesn't have a specific treatment. That said, it can often be treated by addressing the underlying mental health issue that causes it. For instance, if chronic lying is the result of a personality disorder, such as dissociative identity or borderline personality, treatments such as medication and cognitive behavioral treatment therapy can make a huge difference. Getting help for mental health issues, including conditions that may lead to psychological lying, can be a critical step. Contact FHE Health today to learn more about our comprehensive treatment options. All right, I'm going to stop reading now. Now, if you're dealing with somebody, you know what? You know what? It's sad. You know what's sad? It's sad that people have to lie. It's sad that they don't tell the truth. If you're living with somebody like that, please, If you're living with a spouse, husband or wife, don't give up. Don't. You know why? I never give up. Well, I do eventually. If you're driving down a road and there's a brick wall at the end, you're gonna crash and burn, right? Right? So just so you know, okay? And you know what? I don't know who's viewing right now, but a big shout out to all my viewers, likes, and sharers. I love it. Please hit the share button. Please like my show, okay? And follow me, please. So, pathological liars, chronic liars need help. They do. Are you lying? Are you a liar? Do you live with a liar? Do you know how to deal with a liar? It's really hard to deal with a liar. It really is. No joke, man. Hey, like, I saw you leaving last night. Watch. I saw you leaving, but where did you go? Right? You know they left. So you saw your spouse leave. Where's. I didn't leave. Your spouse says, you know what? You know what? You saw your spouse leave. You saw the door unlocked. She or he wasn't there. What do? Confront them? Have a fight? Get physical? No, 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 no. That doesn't work. You know what? You know what? I'm not a warrior. I'm a worrier. You know what that is? I'm not a warrior. I'm a worrier, a problem solver, a peacemaker. In the good way. You want to be a peacemaker? Talk to people, man. Learn their problems. Start to be empathetic. Empathetic. You know what that is? You know what an empath is? Is somebody that can feel the feelings of other people. Like this big. This is a elephant. You know how smart they are? Just look how affectionate your little kid. Just use affection and love to help other people. Don't disregard the person that's suffering mentally. Mental disorders are vast and wide. You think I I'm in the Philippines. How many mental disorders do you think are in the world? It comes in different levels. If you live with a liar, if you deal with a liar, talk to them. If you're dealing with your spouse, a cheater, a liar, don't don't lie, steal, and cheat. Don't hurt others. You know, and talk to people, man. If they want to talk to you, give them your time, your effort, your love. You can love other people. I mean, you don't have to fall in love, but you can love other people for who they are. And people need that. People need all sorts of love, man. Love has left the world. It's void. It's out. It's gone. We're so hard working to pay the bills. We're so hard stressed. I got to do this. 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 You know? It's hard to be patient when you live in a world of I want it and I want it now. So then you resort to lies. You know what? Wake up and smell the coffee. Because if you don't, you're missing out on the boat. You know that? I'm using it for my sugar. So, you know what? Here's my son. You know that? Here, I'll show you my son. I'm blowing my whistle. You know why? It's fun. I'm gonna get in this whistle. It's my son's whistle. You know what? Learn to laugh. Learn to laugh. Learn to love. Learn to feel others' pain. Progress in your life as an empath, empathetic, right? Okay? Because, we don't know what other people are going through emotionally. And it's easy, just talk to people. Hi, how are you today? You know, I'm good. And you? It's easy. The world, people stop talking, man. Why did we stop talking and communicating? What happened? You know? What happened is we became desensitized. We're using too many electronics, man. You know? Like if I talk to somebody, I'll be like, hey, can you listen to me for if they're not listening? Can I talk can you put the cell phone down just for 5 minutes only? Five minutes, right? You know, talk to your friends, talk to your family. If the liar doesn't want to change and you're at a dead end road with no hope left, get rid of it. Get rid of that relationship. But first try to help. I mean, try. Don't just give 5 minutes to talk. If that person doesn't want help, you'll find out. But if it's your husband or wife, try to salvage what you have. If you can't, so be it. We pray to God we can, right? We learn, live, laugh, and love. That's what I want you to do. Learn, live, laugh, love. Be a smart person, not a stupid asshole, and cut people off from your life that you don't think matter. Because you'll never know if they're going to be here tomorrow. That person might die. You never know. How many people have I known in my life that I ignored because I have my own personal problems and they died. Wake up. Wake up and smell the coffee. Start learning, laughing, loving, and caring. And your prize will be karma. Love, when you put it out there, it comes back. It comes back to you if you really feel that love and you do it and you really care. That's going to come back. God created the universe, remember, in 6 days and he rested on the seventh day. Who does that? No one. You can't do it. You go to your job, you work your job every day, you come home, you go to sleep, you're tired. Do you ignore your kid while she's dancing on TikTok all night? Stop. That's a lie right there. These young kids dancing with their pants unbuttoned, showing their tummies and letting all the old 70-year-old perverts watching them dance. Get involved, man. Get involved with your family. Get involved with your kids, and don't stress. The more good you put out there, the more good you will receive. Peace out.